Incredible. So, at that age when you were traveling the world, meeting your idols, do you have any crazy or wild or funny stories that really stick with you from that time
Um,
that you
yeah,
feel comfortable sharing?
I suppose just weird things like you doing shows with Michael Jackson. I modeled myself on the girl in the Michael Jackson Thriller video. So my So Macho music cover, the flip side of it, not the one with the medallion man, but the one that was going to be the cover. I'm almost wearing the same identical outfit that she's wearing. I've got my curly perm, the same as hers, and so that was the thing. It's like, oh, you look like you're in Thriller. I think that's what he said to me. And instead of thinking, I would always have a cheeky response or a comeback to something, but because it was him, I just sort of stood, it looked like I was being rude because I just didn't know what to say. So I just froze, just like, yep. And forevermore, you're thinking, why didn't you say this? Why didn't you say I'm a huge fan? Why didn't you hug him? Anything. But I just stood there like an idiot. Um, what else has happened? I got to present Prince with his BPI, not BPI, what do you call it? Brit Award when I was nominated for the Brits. I got to present Prince with his for the Batman soundtrack. Um, you know, just mad things. Parties with Madonna. George Michael. It's very, very strange to me because now they make all these movies. Like Bohemian Rhapsody and the Wham musical and stuff like that. That these are the people that I grew up with.
It's insane.
These were my peers. We used to be in South Molton Street together. I was. I was actually even, I've never actually said this before, told anyone this before, but I was actually asked way back in the early days of Wham, before George had gone solo, if I would be his girlfriend. But it was like not his actual girlfriend, to pretend to be his girlfriend. And I said no. Guess why I said no? Because I really liked him.
No.
I was so
Oh,
disappointed that he was gay that I was like, oh, no, I won't want to do that because I want to really be his girlfriend. And I should have just been like his straight wife, or he could have been my gay husband. But because I had a genuine crush on him, I said no.
and did you know he was homosexual at that point?
I think the fact that I was being asked if I would pretend to be his girlfriend, that's, because otherwise, why would he need someone to pretend to be his girlfriend? Why would he just have a girlfriend? So I think that's how I took it at the time. Um,
George was such a handsome young man
oh
as
my
well,
God,
wasn't he?
so gorgeous. And he could dance. I mean, we used to go clubbing at a place called Double Bass and a club called Brown's in Covent Garden. And I remember when he dropped I Want Your Sex, we were in the club dancing like crazy. And we didn't realize he was there. And then somebody said, look up, look up, look up. And we looked up and he was on a sort of low balcony in the room above, looking down on us all dancing. Like the record had only been out for about a week, but we already knew every word, everything. And it was me and a group of friends going mad and him just looking down, watching.
Sunita, do you know what I love about you? Is that you are like such a huge superstar. Like you said, top four and under in the charts. You place as high as top two, but you still have such admiration for these other artists in the charts, these idols as well. But you're an idol yourself, but you almost like regress like a little fangirl for these people, even though you are a celebrity and you were famous in your own right in that era too. That's
Oh,
just it's so cute and adorable. And I don't
thank
mean that in a patronizing way, but it is so sweet.
Oh, thank you. But that's how it really felt. I mean, you just be, you know, I mean, I can remember Elton John because I did the show Meeting on the Bounty with David Essex and Sir Frank Fenley, and he was good friends with Elton. And so I'd meet people, and then this was before I was a pop star, when I was just a jobbing actress. But then I remember when Elton came to see, I don't know if he came to see X Factor, if we went out with Sharon Osbourne and a group of us, and he was there, and I was scared to talk to him because I thought, oh, I don't think he'll remember me. And David Furnish came over and said hello, and I said, oh, and I said, I'm Sunita, and I was kind of introducing myself. I'm Sunita. I don't know if you remember. So of course I remember, but almost kind of slapping my hand away, like, don't be stupid. Of course I remember you, but it's because to me it was like, but how would why would he remember me, kind of thing. But I'm still really funny if it's people that I knew were stars when I was little. Unless I was really, really good friends with them, unless my mother was really, really good friends with them, then I never sort of think that they'll know me. And then people go, but Sinitta, you've been around for 40 years. So it's like, oh yeah, when you put it like that.
That's